How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, day number 6 of our 52-day upload streak. We're going strong, man. Yesterday we uploaded the video of us trying something new. It's the Ringless challenge, where we picked a player that's retired, that was great in their prime, but unfortunately did not have the chance to win a championship. We put them in the current day rosters, and we tried to win a championship with them. And the first episode was Allen Iverson, and we did it. And I had you guys comment down below of great ex-NBA players that were unfortunate and didn't win a championship. One of the top comments was the mailman Karl Malone. So we're going to be doing our best to try to get him a ring with the current Utah Jazz roster. You see it here. Karl Malone is such a great player. Some of you guys may not have got to see him play. I got the last snippet of his career when he played with the Lakers his last season. But other than that, I did not get to see him play. I mean, he was before my time. He played in the late 80s and the 90s. One of the reasons why he did not get the chance to win a championship is he played in the 90s. You guys know the 90s were ruled by Michael Jordan. I mean, MJ did his thing in the 90s, and he was one of those players during that time that were unfortunate enough to not be able to win a championship. So here he is, 2016, 2017 rosters, trying to win a ring. And I put him on the Utah Jazz, of course, because he spent pretty much all his career there besides the last season. And this Utah Jazz team is nice. I haven't said it, but I really like this team's offseason this year. They picked up George Hill, Joe Johnson, Boris Diaw, and I really like all three of those moves because point guard position was really lacking for them after their guy Dante Exum, who was kind of a project, got injured doing, I think, the Olympics or FIBA ball, one of the two. He got injured, set up the entire season. Trey Burke just really hasn't panned out the way they wanted him to. I mean, he hasn't been terrible, but they need a point guard, and I think that George Hill qualifies. I don't know, man. I mean, George Hill, he's not going to be an all-star, but he showed that he can be a quality point guard in the league. So I like that pickup. And then they pick up ISO Joe, who can be a mentor in the locker room and can still fill up the stat sheet when it comes to scoring points. And then they made the trade for Boris Diaw, another locker room guy, man. It's been like a lot of people have said that Boris Diaw is one of the nicest guys to have in the locker room, a mentor for the young fellas. Like, I love their offseason, and I'm ready to try to win a championship with them. So take a look at the rotation. Of course, Karl Malone is in there. I do want to make this trade to get rid of Derek Favors. I really don't have a need for him right now just because Karl Malone is our new starting power forward. So let's try to get something for him. And I know that being 25 years old, 85 overall, his trade value is probably pretty high. So I think I can get something nice. So I'm going to do Trade Finder for this video. Yesterday's video, I said I was going to do Trade Finder. Half of the video, I wasn't using it, and I completely forgot. So the second half, I was using Trade Finder, and a lot of you guys figured that out. And I didn't want you to think that I was like duping you or anything. So don't think that that was intentional. I just completely forgot that I wasn't supposed to use Trade Finder. But here we go, a new video. Of course, you know, I did see that Blake Griffin trade. Don't think I just went past it and didn't do it. But we don't need another power forward, right? We don't need that power forward position. I did see Kyle Lowry. I did have him in yesterday's video, so that's the only reason I'm kind of hesitant right now, because I don't want to bring back the same guys in every single video. But it seems like that's the only... Well, I guess I could do this Kemba trade. I do like Kemba. He's a little younger, and he wasn't in yesterday's video. So I'm going to do the trade for Kemba, just head up. 85 overall for Kemba Walker, who we all know can score the ball for sure. So now we have a new point guard there, and George Hill can move to the bench for now. And I think that may be the only trade we do. And of course, I do think this is a playoff team. I don't think it's a championship team, but the playoffs definitely. Kemba Walker, Rodney Hood, Gordon Hayward, Karl Malone, and Rudy Gobert. That just sounds so great. So we're going to get to 7 games, and I'll show you guys the stats at the All-Star break. At the All-Star break, we're sitting at 32-21. Pretty good record, 4th in the Eastern Conference. I expected us to be around there, so there we are. 10 games behind the Golden State Warriors, who are 42-10 at this point. Amazing record. Now, what is the mailman doing? He's averaging 24 and 12.5 rebounds. Pretty good numbers there. I don't know if he was known to be a good shot blocker. It doesn't seem like it. So 1.2 blocks is about right for that. Again, like I said, he was a little bit before my time. I was born in this year right here, 96. Probably didn't start watching basketball until like 2003, 2004. So I didn't really get to see him much. His very last year is when I kind of started to watch basketball. But everyone else was doing pretty good. I was expecting Kemba to score a little bit more than 13 points per game. But he's only getting 24 minutes just because I did not notice this till a couple seconds ago. We have 6 like legitimate point guards on this team. So I do want to make a trade or two just to get rid of some of these guys. The guys on, at least the guys on a 1-year deal. Dante Exum I do want to keep because I feel like his it says, okay, right there it says he's on a 1-year contract, right? But we look at it, it says he's got another year. I don't know. I'll worry about that later. But George Hill I made trade just because we have too many point guards. Shelvin Mack, actually all these guys on a 1-year deal pretty much. So we can lose all of them, really. But I want to make a trade. What if we kind of package in guys like George Hill and Trey Burke together? Don't want to trade any picks at this point because I think we didn't trade a pick when we traded for Kemba. So we do have our first rounder. But let's see what they offering us. Darren Wood. Why would I trade 2 point guards for 2 point guards? We can pick up Tyreke Evans. The contract is not so great. So maybe we'll come back to that. Let me see. How much over the cap would that put us? $6 million over the cap, which is not too bad, actually. Just because if we take a look at it, we got a bunch of 1-year contracts that we can negotiate. So I actually like that trade. Let's trade George Hill, Trey Burke for Tyreke Evans and Dante Cunningham. And then Tyreke Evans is going to be our backup. Whoa, they got... Is this why Kemba's only averaging a couple points? Because they want... No, I'm not going to have Dante Exum start over Kemba Walker. Are they crazy? Give Kemba those minutes. And then give Tyreke Evans more. That's weird that they would even have that. Oh, well, though, I do want to have Boris Diaw back in the lineup, though. So, Shelvin Mack, I'm sorry, brother. But actually, I'm doing all this on the fly. Like I said, I do want Boris Diaw in the lineup, so let's give him at least 10 minutes. Same thing with Joe Johnson, and then we can split up these minutes amongst these last point guards, I guess. I don't know. As soon as the injury happens, that's all going to be deleted anyway. But okay, that's the last trade. We're going to go into the playoffs now. I mean, hopefully. I'm guessing that we're not going to drop to the 8th seed, but you never really know when it comes to 2K, so we'll see. Most valuable player goes to LBJ LeBron James, Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year, Brandon Knight, 6th man, Defense Player of the Year, DeAndre Jordan, and Most Improved goes to CJ McCollum. Coach of the Year goes to Tyronn Lue. Okay, so we did finish with the 3rd best record in the East, on the West, so we did get a little bit better after those trades, which is pretty good. Take a look at it. Karl Malone numbers are pretty similar to where they were. Actually, his rebounds went up a little bit, and his blocks per game went up a little bit. Kemba's numbers went up a little bit, I guess, but we don't. Oh, Dante Exum's injured. Okay, that's the only injury we have going to the playoffs. This time he broke his left kneecap, which is, ooh, that sounds like it'll hurt. Let's take a look at the Spurs, who we're going to get to the first round. Of course, we know Tim Duncan retired, so they got Powell to replace him. He averaged 14.6 and 10 rebounds, pretty good numbers. They traded for Monte Ellis, who's actually injured right now, and Danny Green is also injured, so their starting shooting guard is probably going to be Jonathan Simmons right now. I think our team can get out of here, so game 1 is a yes. Game 2 is good. The Spurs don't go without a fight. For sure, they're not going to go without a fight, but we go to game 7, and we get eliminated by 7 points in game 7. Kawhi Leonard dropping 20. Tony Parker also dropping 20. All right, I didn't expect us to win a championship year number 1, so I'm not hurt about that one at all. And the Warriors win a championship, okay. And they go against the guys up north, and they lose. But now it's time for the offseason where things get good, man. Things are going to go down because I'm going to make some trades, of course, like I always do. Go to the draft here. Since we did make the playoffs, we don't have a lottery pick, but I'm still going to try to flip that pick for something nice. Probably just going to be another role player because I'm guessing we'll get like a 20th pick or somewhere around there. So let's see. 26th pick. We got a bunch of second rounders. Okay, let's try to make something happen. I'm going to try to trade Tyreke Evans. I know we just picked him up, but I feel like if we package him in the first rounder, we can get somebody better. So let's see if we can actually make that happen. Chris Bosh is always on the block, man. Chris Bosh is always on the block. We can make this trade Tyreke Evans, pick up Nicholas Batum, and a first rounder that's a little bit higher value than the one we actually have now. Could jump up to the 6th pick, but nah. I think we're going to do that trade, man. I like this, but again, Chandler Parsons. Oh, Chandler Parsons got traded from Memphis to Portland, a team that was trying to get him. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with that trade to pick up Nicholas Batum in that 15th overall pick. So Joe Johnson, he's making $11 million this year. 36 years old, so I know his overall is going to drop. So let's try to get rid of him now. I keep seeing DeAndre Jordan. I'm like, yo, I can do it. 22 mil a year is too much, especially since we already have Rudy Gobert. So let's see what else can we get here. For Joe Johnson's not bringing in many offers. I'm guessing his old age is the reason, but we're going to make something happen, whether it be for Joe Johnson, Alec Burks. We're going to definitely make another trade, so give me a second. So usually around this time, if you watch my rebuilding videos, I actually make a lot of big trades. Like, I make trades for all-stars, for nice bench players, but I cannot formulate a trade right now. I don't know why. Whether it be for Joe Johnson, Alec Burks, I cannot formulate a trade whatsoever. So what I did do off camera is I did trade that, was it 15th overall pick? And I picked up this Nuggets pick and this Memphis Grizzlies pick for next year. So that was what I did off camera. Just traded those picks for that, just straight up. And I'm hoping that free agency goes well for me or something, because we need some, if we want to win a championship next year at least, we need to make some changes. So I thought I loaded in the current roster or the current draft class, 2017 draft class, but I guess not. Boris Diaw, of course, I'm going to decline that. Sorry, 7.5 is pretty high for a 35-year-old guy. Hopefully he still wants to come back, but for a lesser money amount. Everybody else can stay. Okay, I'm wondering how much money I'm going to have, though, for these two guys can stay, of course. For that price point, I'll take it. Oh, we're over the cap by a bunch. Okay. We do have bird rights on these guys. So, yeah, I would like to keep Boris Diaw. For that price, I'll keep him for 2.5. I'll throw that at him. Chauvin Mack. Let me see. How many point guards do I have at this point? 3. So, Chauvin Mack, I'm going to let walk at this point. And then Rudy Gobert, we're going to keep him for those 4 years right there. So, that's going to be my free agency, it seems like, really, because we don't have much money. Actually, we have no money to just be given out. We have the mid-level exception that we could probably throw at like Amari Stoudemire or something. It has to be a guy of a certain age. Like, I couldn't give it to Kelly Olynyk, as you can see. I think they have to be in the league for a certain amount of years. I don't know what those years are. Well, basically, I'm just going to go by their age. So you see Nene's 34. I can offer it to Nene. That's how it works if you didn't know. But I'm probably going to throw it at Bogut. I throw the money at Bogut. He's the youngest out of the old guys there. So he decides to come here. And I think that's all we have, right? Yeah, that's all we can do, really. So we're going to go to player progression. Dante Exum, of course, he's going to stay. Wow, Karl Malone got worse. Well, I mean, I guess he is 35. Karl Malone got worse. Kemba Walker got a little bit worse. Alec Burks got a little worse. Okay, everybody's getting worse. Jeez, okay. But Dante Exum got better, which is good. I was thinking about it. Dante Exum is one of those young guys, right? And I know he probably has some trade value. So if I package him in a couple first rounders, you never know, man. I can get something big. So that's probably what I'm going to try to do in a couple minutes here. To cushion that, let's throw him the potential cap. Potential goes up to an A. So his trade value goes up a bit. And I'm also going to do the same thing with Trey Lyles, who goes up to a B+. All right. Okay, so honestly, I have to make this happen with probably next year. I'm probably going to have to win the championship next year. He's 35 years old. Karl Malone we're talking about, the reason for this video. We got to get it before he retires. At 35, let's see if he said anything about retirement as of right now. My agent's pushing me to test free agency next year. Oh, okay. He's going to do what he did in real life. Go test free agency to try to chase that ring. I'm not going to let him do it. We're going to win a championship this year. That's the plan. So we got to make some moves. So let's see what we can do to start off with. All right, so the Utah Jazz fans right now that are watching this video are going to hate me. Because I'm trading Gordon Hayward, who's pretty much their golden boy, right? He is their golden boy for Eric Bledsoe and Devin Booker. So let's make that trade happen. So yes, I do have Eric Bledsoe and Kemba Walker right now, but I'm going to flip one of those guys. I'm probably going to be Kemba since he did get worse last season. Still got a bunch of first rounders that I can use. So let's see what we can get for Kemba. I also want to trade Nicholas Batum just because I didn't really notice that he's making 96 million over 4 years, which is just crazy, right? I didn't even notice that when I traded for him. So we're going to make that trade. I'm actually thinking about doing this, right? Worst case scenario, somebody comes off the bench and we're still stacked. So I'm going to come back to this trade, but I'm thinking about it. No, it's in the back of my mind. I was skipping it at first. Oh my God, D'Angelo Russell. But we're trying to win the championship this year. D'Angelo Russell gets like to an 87 after year number 2, but we need to win the championship now. If we don't win it now, this whole challenge is probably going to be ruined. So I got to go for players that can help us at this moment. and I'm seeing some good things. This trade, it looks enticing a little bit, but Blake Griffin, welcome to the team. So I'm guessing that they're going to have Blake Griffin come off the bench. Okay. Karl Malone is only 6'9". Blake is only 6'10". I would love to keep Rudy Gobert there too. Okay. So let's try to trade Nicholas Batum and try to get a better small forward out of that. Actually, no, let's try to trade Dante Exum, man. We did send him the potential cap that can probably help him boost up his trade value. So let's see, just randomly going through this, see if I notice anything right off the bat. Aaron Gordon, who can kind of play some small forward, but I'd prefer not to do that one. All right, I'm not seeing anything, so I'm going to orchestrate my own trade here. I'm taking a shot in the dark with this trade. Dante Exum, a first rounder, for these 2 first-round picks with high value, praying that I can flip these picks for something great. If I can't, then that trade is just a total failure. So Nicholas Batum and those 2 picks we just got, can they get us an all-star type player at the small forward position? And it doesn't look like it will. I think I just struck out, guys. I think I just struck out completely. Okay. All right, I'm going to make something happen. This is not the final team we're going to be with. We got to make bigger things happen. Okay, this is a small trade that doesn't do anything like extremely good for us, but we're going to trade Alec Burks and for Jared Sullinger, basically, just because we have too many wing players in the bench, and now we have a legitimate backup center. I decided we're going to let it go. If he does decide to retire, I'm going to use that thing when the players retire in 2K My League, you can void their retirement for 1 year. If he does retire, that's what we're going to do. If he retires after we didn't win a championship, that's what we're going to do. And we're just going to pray that we can re-sign him. So that's my plan right now. Until then, we're just going to sim the games until the All-Star break, show you the stats to get into the playoffs. Hopefully, it doesn't look like it right now, but we'll see. Mark Cuban must have gave that guy an amazing pitch. He wins most valuable player, almost averages a triple-double in his first season there. That guy wins Rookie of the Year. Kemba wins Sixth Man of the Year as we trade him. He's backing up Chris Paul in LA. DeAndre Jordan wins Defensive Player of the Year again. Jabari Parker wins Most Improved. Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. So we did make the playoffs, as you could probably expect. We did do pretty good things. 4th seed there in the East or the West. I said that again. Player stats, you see all around scoring from everybody. Eric Bledsoe's injured right now, which is not a good thing, and Rudy Gobert is out for the season, guys. So I don't know if we're going to win a championship this year. So we'll see. Against the Dallas Mavericks. Russell Westbrook, new team. See how it goes. We're up 3-1 at this point. It's pretty good. And I thought we was going to get out of it. We get out of the first round, but then we're going against the mega team, Golden State Warriors, with Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant. Oh, we win 2 games. Oh my God. We're going game 7, guys. Oh man, I thought we had it, and they destroyed us game 7. Draymond Green didn't even score. He only played 16 minutes or so. Okay. But those 3 just killed us. All right, man. Last season, you already... Whoa. What? Whoa. LeBron went to the Thunder. Be serious, 2K. LeBron went to the... He said, I saw y'all city be betrayed by your 2 best players. I got y'all. And he wins a championship there. And then the Orlando Magic make it to the championship too. Things are all screwed up, man. But it is what it is. LeBron wins finals MVP. Dirk retires. I don't see Karl Malone on this list. So I'm guessing that he's going to stay another season. Just make sure I didn't overlook him. Because if we overlooked him, this entire video has to go in the trash. So... okay, Karl Malone is not on this list. Triple check just to make sure, man, because I would hate to do all this over, but I don't see him. A lot of coaches retire. Dirk gets going to the Hall of Fame, but yeah, Karl Malone is still there. Good things. Blake Griffin is also a free agent, so I'm hoping we can keep him. It's time to make trades, though. I want to get rid of Nicholas Batum's contract. We got some picks. We also, I'm guessing those 2 picks that we do have are going to be lottery picks. They came from the Suns and the Nuggets. So I'm guessing. We'll see here in a second what number picks they end up being. The 5th, 11th, and the 11th pick. Great. Nicholas Batum, I'm sorry, buddy. But I know you are one of my favorite. Yeah, we'll do that one. We'll do that one for sure. Let's see if anything else is better than that. But we'll do that one. I ain't got to think twice about it. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Welcome, Greek Freak. Welcome, Terrence Ross, who we're probably just going to trade immediately. But yeah, the Greek Freak is now on our team, which is good things, man. Terrence Ross in the 11th pick. Can they get us another bench player that's better? We can pick up Avery Bradley and also in the first round pick, which is pretty good. They always throw us this Chris Bosh, but I'm not going to trade for Chris Bosh. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I may move up to the 7th pick there, which looks pretty good, and then try to flip that. So actually, that's a plan. Move up to the 7th pick. We're going to try to do this again. Move up to the 7th pick. Jared Sullinger in the 7th pick. Now, what can we get? We can move up to the 5th pick. Like, that's the way I do things, man. I'll keep climbing until eventually we have the first overall pick, and then we trade that one too. So yeah, we're gonna move up with Greg Monroe, who's making a big amount of money, a little over $10 million a year. Last season, he averaged a double-double. Good numbers there. But I want to flip it again. Let's try to move up even more. Move up to the 4th pick, but we also have to take on Chris Bosh. And I don't think I want to do that. Move up to the 3rd pick for Norris Cole. All right, we're gonna climb. We're climbing this ladder. So let's try to throw Boris D out in the 3rd pick. Can we move up to the 2nd pick? We can move up to the 1st, right there. That's all it took. To move up to the 1st pick. Okay, 1st pick and Eric Bledsoe. We better be able to get Kyrie Irving. Kawhi Leonard. This would be... I've never traded for a guy like Kawhi because I just figure he's an untouchable. But I can't pass up on it. I can't do that. Kawhi Leonard, welcome to the team. I know we just got the Greek Freak. I know that. But I would much rather have Kawhi on the team than the Greek Freak. So, I'm sorry, Giannis. We got to get rid of you. It was short-lived. I know it was short-lived, but we got better options right now. We can make this trade and move up to get a new starting point guard and Andre Drummond. Or we can trade and get that first overall pick again. What is going on in these videos? I like this trade though. The 2nd overall pick is pretty good. And then we pick up Bradley Beal too, who again I've never had in the video. And then Tyson Chandler in the 2nd overall pick. Kyrie. Yo, what? What? I can't believe this. Welcome, Kyrie Irving. So, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal. I'm at a loss of words right now. I want to trade Norris Cole for nothing. I would much rather do a trade like this where we give picks. So let's do that trade. I want to get him off the books, really. And same thing with Garrett Temple. Because last time we did one of these videos and we put together a stacked team like this, we lost players because, I don't know. I don't know why we lost those players. Let's do this trade. I know we're just grabbing more players. And then Lance Thomas, I'll trade him for like a 2nd round pick. And then what we got to do is retain Blake Griffin and Karl Malone. If anything, Karl Malone is like #1 priority because this video is about Karl Malone, right? So let's trade this guy for some 2 2nd round picks. I don't care. All right. Sim to the end of the season or end of the draft. I can't believe we just did all those trades to move up to the 1st overall pick, to trade for Kawhi Leonard, then traded the Greek Freak. I don't know. I don't know how that was possible, but it's done. And the team looks amazing. And I really don't think any team will be able to beat us. So what we're going to decline all of these. I'm going to keep Devin Booker because I like Devin Booker a lot. And hope that we can retain those 2 players, man. Yes, Karl Malone will take that offer. Blake Griffin says he's going to test free agency, but we do have bird rights. A lot of players are free agents right now. We have bird rights on Rodney Hood, who we're going to offer this money to. Hope he'll take it. Karl Malone. I don't know, man. Let's give him a no trade clause and lower his money a little bit. Hoping that let's do this. Team option and lower his money to about like that. I'm hoping that we can retain the man. I would be so upset if we lost the guy. The reason we're making these videos, if we lost him, that'd be tragic. But let's throw the money at Blake Griffin and keep him. Can we keep both? I don't know. If I accept Blake, can I still pick up Karl Malone? Just throw him all the money we got. Throw him every penny that we can. Because if this team doesn't win a championship, I don't know what team would. Karl Malone, yes, we can keep both of these guys. Oh my God. The team is about to be amazing. Kyrie Irving. Shooting guard would be Bradley Beal or Devin Booker, whichever one progresses best. Kawhi Leonard. Yo, we're about to go nuts. We're about to go crazy this season. We're not going to have a bench at all, though. But that's fine. That doesn't matter to me at all. That doesn't matter at all to me. So what I'm going to do is just fill the roster with players at this point. Anybody. And then we'll be back. We'll be back. Or I'm just going to sim through it. We're going to play a progression, see who's going to be our starting shooting guard, Bradley Beal or Devin Booker, whoever progresses a little better. Kawhi Leonard overall dropped by 4 at 27 years old. Oh, okay, 2K. I'm not gonna question it. This is your game, right? Let's go training camp. I really don't know what to do in training camp. I'm probably just gonna send somebody to Untapped Potential as I usually do. 2 people I can send. So let's send Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, I guess. I don't know. And then we can have them fill the roster with subpar players that really aren't going to get any take whatsoever. And we're ready for this new season. 0 team chemistry at this point because we made so many trades. They want Karl Malone to come off the bench. I actually may make it that... Let's try to put Blake at center. Let's see what overall Blake drops to if we put him a center. Because I'm sure his overall is going to drop at least a little bit because that's not his position, right? Not too much, though. Okay, so we're going to have Blake and Karl Malone in the starting lineup. Marcellus worthless. I'd rather run an 8-man rotation, honestly, than have Marcellus and Marcelo. My bad. Marcelo in the lineup. So this is what we're rolling with, man. I would like to have more depth to the team, but all the money that we have on these top 8 players, we really don't have the chance to get anybody else on the bench. So, of course, we're going to sim some games. We'll see where we are at the All-Star break. I'm guessing this is like the best team of all time. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Actually, we're going to make a trade first. I'm looking at the team, and one guy, I just decided that I'm going to trade Rodney Hood to increase our depth. 2 first-rounders, bring Dante Exum back, and also get Dragan Bender. Because we don't have a backup point guard. We got Marcelo, and then we didn't have a backup power forward, but now we increase our depth more, and now we can make the rotation 9, so people aren't going to be dead tired. And I like our bench a lot more now that we have Dante Exum and Dragan Bender there. So, time to simulate fine. 44-10 at the All-Star break. Let's see who's getting it done for us. I'm guessing it's like an overall thing. Yeah, Kyrie, Kawhi, everybody's averaging about 10 points per game. We got an injury to a guy that hasn't played a minute this entire season. Okay, buddy. But things are looking good, man. As you can see, we're leading the Western Conference by 2.5 games over the Golden State Warriors. I'm not looking forward to facing them, man. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's going to happen in the playoffs probably. Continue to simulate, and we'll be back. Kevin Durant wins MVP. This guy wins Rookie of the Year. 6-man goes to Kemba. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Isaiah Whitehead wins Most Improved. And our boy, Quinn Snyder, wins Coach of the Year. So, yes, we did finish with the best record in the West, as you can probably guess. I'm just rhyming left and right. So, 67-15. And on a 3-game win streak, only 5 for 5 in those last 10 games. So we kind of went through a slump at the end of the season. Let's hope that doesn't transfer over to the playoffs. Round 1, Dallas Mavericks. I thought we were going to get the sweep, but we don't. Round 2 is going to go against LeBron, right? LeBron's on this team. Yeah, LeBron and the Oklahoma City Thunder. But LeBron was no match for our stacked team. No injuries right here, as you can see. So we're going in full head of steam against the next team. I'm guessing it's the Warriors losing 7. The Warriors losing 7 to Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns, and Dion Waiters. Okay. All right. I think we're better than them, though. Okay, we get to the championship. This is the second video in the row where the Brooklyn Nets get to the championship to go against us in year number 3. Is 2K trying to tell us something? Is this team really that much on the grind? They got no draft picks for like 2 years. Hassan Whiteside is leading the way for them. Who's their leading scorer? Oh, Isaiah Whitehead. He won most improved, right? They got Whiteside and Whitehead and a bunch of young guys. Jeez, we should steamroll these dudes. Let's see. Game number 1. Yes, we do. Oh, not Simcast. Oh, they take a game from us. They take 2 games. But is that enough? It's not. And Karl Malone, the mailman, gets his ring. Kawhi Leonard wins his 2nd Finals MVP award. Karl Malone's not even done, yo. I thought he was just going to retire after the season, but he's not even done. I'm getting invited to play Minecraft. I don't even own Minecraft. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know which player you want to see next in one of these videos. It's been the King of the 4th Quarter. Thanks so much for watching.